Liam, have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt someone's energy so calm, so focused, so strong that it made you sit up straighter?
Oh, yes, Emily. Some people don't even need to speak loudly. Their mind is so powerful, so steady, that it scares others, not in a bad way, but in a way that commands respect.
That's the kind of mindset we're talking about today. A mind so sharp, so disciplined, so calm under pressure that it shocks people. They wonder, how is this person so unshakable?
And here's the secret. This kind of mind isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, slowly, brick by brick.
Today, we're going to show you how to build a mind so strong that no negativity, no gossip, no failure can break it. So strong that your presence alone speaks before your words do.
Whether you're a student, a professional, or someone just trying to level up in life, this episode will change the way you think.
So don't skip. Stay with us till the end, because if you do, you'll leave this video with not just tips, but a mental shift.
And let's begin this powerful journey to build a mind that not only changes your life, but inspires others too. Emily, I think most people underestimate how powerful the mind really is. They work on their bodies, their looks, their careers, but forget the real engine is up here.
Exactly, Liam. And here's the truth. If your mind is weak, even the best opportunities in life will slip through your fingers. But if your mind is strong, even storms can't shake you.
We live in a world where distractions are constant. People criticize, compare, and complain all day long. If your mind isn't trained, you'll start to believe the noise around you.
But when you build mental strength, you stop reacting emotionally to every little thing. You stop explaining yourself. You focus. You protect your peace. That scares people because it's rare.
A strong mind gives you control over your actions, your decisions, and your future. It helps you stay calm under pressure, keep going when others quit, and focus when everyone else is distracted.
And this isn't just about success. It's about peace, confidence, clarity. Imagine walking through life knowing who you are, where you're going, and refusing to be shaken.
That's why this podcast matters, not just to teach you tips, but to help you think differently. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to train your mind.
So, to everyone listening, take a deep breath. Let's start learning how to build that unshakable, focused, powerful mind. The kind that quietly changes everything. Liam, let's be honest. Most people today are not mentally strong. They're tired, burned out, always comparing, always overthinking.
Yeah, and it's not even their fault sometimes. We're constantly hit with noise, social media, pressure to succeed fast, fake success stories. It drains your mental power.
Imagine waking up and instantly checking your phone, seeing someone else's perfect life, and already feeling like you're behind. That's how so many people start their day.
And then they go through their day reacting to everything. One negative comment ruins their mood. One failure breaks their self-worth. One rejection makes them feel like giving up.
That's the real problem, Liam. People are not building their mind like a muscle. They're letting the world shape it for them. And the world is chaotic, fast, and often fake.
I've seen people with amazing talent, but no mental discipline. They start things but never finish. One little problem and boom, they quit.
Or they seek constant approval. They care too much about what others think. One rude comment and suddenly they lose all their confidence.
This mindset trap keeps people stuck. They live in fear, not freedom. That's why we need to fix it from the inside out.
And that's exactly what we're doing here. We're not just talking, we're training your mind. Because once your mindset changes, everything else follows.
Emily, a lot of people don't even realize how their mind got weak in the first place. It happens slowly, quietly, almost like a leak in your confidence.
Right, Liam. It often starts in childhood. Maybe they were told they weren't good enough. Maybe someone laughed at their dreams. Those voices stick.
Then school teaches them to play it safe. Don't stand out. Don't fail. Just follow the path. So they stop taking risks. They stop thinking big.
And emotionally, they go through heartbreak, rejection, failure, but never learn how to process it. So they hide, they protect. But that protection becomes fear.
Add social media into that, and now you've got comparison 24/7. Everyone seems more successful, more beautiful, more ahead, and you start doubting your own path.
That's the logical trap, Liam. If your brain gets used to constant comfort, easy entertainment, and low expectations, it forgets how to fight, focus, and grow.
And when life throws a real challenge, like job loss, breakups, failure, they don't have the mental muscles to deal with it. They break or quit.
But we're not blaming anyone. We're just showing the pattern. If you don't train your mind, the world will weaken it for you, silently.
But the good news? Your brain is trainable. Every day, every decision can rewire how you think, how you react, how you lead your life.
So if you're listening to this and thinking, yes, this is me, don't worry. You're already doing the most powerful thing, becoming aware. Liam, if someone wants to build a strong, unshakable mind, the first step is to control what goes into it, because your mind becomes what it consumes.
Exactly. If your day starts with gossip, negativity, and distractions, don't be surprised if your brain feels tired, anxious, or lost all the time.
So true. You have to guard your mind like a treasure. Ask yourself, what am I feeding my brain? Social media junk or real learning and growth?
For example, start your day with something powerful. Listen to a podcast like this, read a page of a good book, write your goals, set your energy right from the beginning.
And don't forget your physical environment too. If your room is messy, noisy, or full of distractions, your mind will reflect that.
Clean space equals clear mind. Try it. Organize your room. Put up quotes that inspire you. Create a space that supports your growth, not your laziness.
One more thing, people. Your mental energy is affected by the people you're around. If they're negative, always complaining, or laughing at your goals, it's time to protect your peace.
Yeah, sometimes the bravest thing you can do is distance yourself from people who drain you, even if you care about them. Choose your circle wisely.
Let's make it practical. Tonight, choose one thing to remove that weakens your mind. A negative page you follow, a toxic person you entertain, or a bad habit.
And then replace it with one strong input, a book, a quote, a podcast, or just 5 minutes of deep silence. Emily, once you start controlling what goes into your mind, the next step is building real strength. And strength comes from challenge, not comfort.
Right, but many people think to be mentally strong, I have to do something huge. That's not true. You just need small, daily micro challenges.
Like what, Emily?
Wake up when you said you would. Make your bed. Speak up in class even when you're nervous. Go for that 10-minute walk even when you're tired.
Exactly. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about training your brain to follow through, even when you don't feel like it.
Let's say you challenge yourself to take a cold shower in the morning. That moment when your brain says, no, this is uncomfortable, and you still do it. That's where growth happens.
That's where your brain learns, I can do hard things. And the more you do it, the less you fear difficulty. You stop avoiding struggle.
Every small win makes your mind stronger. One push-up, one skipped junk snack, one honest conversation, 1 hour of focused work.
You're building mental calluses, like emotional armor. And here's the key. It's not about never feeling weak. It's about choosing discipline over emotions.
Here's a good challenge for our listeners. Tomorrow, do one thing that's uncomfortable but good for your mind. Just one. Write it down, do it, feel the strength build.
Because consistency in small challenges creates unstoppable strength. This is how warriors are built, from the inside out.
Liam, if there's one thing people don't realize, it's this. The most powerful voice in your life is your own.
Absolutely. What you say to yourself, even silently, becomes your belief, and your belief becomes your reality. Self-talk is like the software of your brain.
So many people destroy their confidence by saying things like, I'm so dumb, I'll never change, or I'm not good enough. Those words, those oughts, they're poison.
Imagine if you talked to your best friend the way you talk to yourself. You'd lose that friendship in a second.
Exactly. Your mind listens to you. If you say you can't, it believes you. But if you say, I can figure it out, your brain starts looking for solutions.
Let's make this real. Here's a simple technique. Whenever you catch yourself thinking something negative, pause and say the opposite out loud.
For example, I'm so bad at English. Change it to, I'm improving every day and I'll get better. I'll never be confident. Flip it to, confidence is a skill and I'm training it now.
Over time, your brain will reprogram itself. It will stop defaulting to fear and start leaning into belief.
And don't forget to say your wins out loud too. I did it. I showed up. I kept going. Celebrate yourself.
Here's a challenge for today. Look in the mirror and say 3 positive things about yourself, like you're talking to your best friend.
Because that strong mind you want, it starts with strong words. Speak like someone who believes in you.
Emily, let's get real. If you don't have a clear picture of where you want to go, your mind will stay stuck in survival mode.
Yes, Liam. When people don't have a vision for their future, they live on autopilot. Wake up, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat. There's no fire, no direction.
But here's the thing. A strong mind is always chasing a strong vision. It's not about being perfect. It's about knowing what you're working toward.
Think of your brain like a GPS. If you don't put a destination in, it just circles around. But the moment you choose a goal, even a small one, your brain starts finding a route.
That's why so many successful people visualize. Athletes, artists, leaders, they all imagine the future they want before it becomes real.
So here's a powerful practice. Close your eyes every morning and see the version of yourself you want to become. Confident, calm, focused, fluent in English. Whatever your dream is, visualize it clearly.
And then act like that version of you today. Ask yourself, how would the strong version of me show up right now? That's how you bring your future into your present.
When you align your daily actions with your future vision, your mind starts to believe, this is who I am becoming. And that belief, that's the engine of transformation.
Your future is already written in your imagination. Now it's time to live like it. Emily, one big enemy of a strong mind is those sneaky doubts and fears that hold us back.
Absolutely, Liam. Everyone has them. The voice in your head saying, you can't do this, or what if you fail? Those thoughts can stop you cold.
But here's the secret. Doubts and fears don't disappear by ignoring them. You need to face them head on.
Right. When fear comes, don't run away. Instead, ask yourself, what is really the worst that can happen? Most fears are smaller than they look.
And try this. Write down your fears. Seeing them on paper makes them less scary. Then write down what you can do to handle those fears.
Another trick? Use positive self-talk. Replace I can't with I am learning or I will try. Your mind listens to what you say, so feed it good energy.
And remember, failure is not the end. It's a step, a lesson. The strongest minds see failure as fuel, not a stop sign.
So when doubts try to stop you, don't let them win. Take a deep breath, face the fear, step forward anyway.
That's how you train your brain to be unbreakable, by showing up, even when you don't feel perfect. Emily, one thing I've learned is that strong minds aren't built overnight. They grow with daily habits, little by little.
That's so true, Liam. Small daily actions add up. Just like lifting weights builds muscles, practicing mental habits builds a strong mind.
What kind of habits? Well, things like reading for 10 minutes, writing down your goals, or practicing gratitude.
Don't forget about exercise. Moving your body helps your brain stay sharp and reduces stress.
And even simple habits like setting a daily intention, deciding how you want to feel or act, can change your mindset for the better.
The key word is consistency. Doing a little every day beats doing a lot once in a while.
So start small. Maybe just one habit at a time. Build on it slowly. Celebrate your progress.
Your brain will start to rewire, creating new pathways that make strength your default.
When you keep going, even on tough days, your mind grows stronger. You become someone who doesn't quit.
That's how you build mental toughness. One habit, one day, one step at a time.
Emily, sometimes even the strongest minds feel tired or lose motivation. How can we keep going without burning out?
Great question, Liam. Staying motivated is about balance. You need to work hard, but also rest and recharge.
So true. It's like a battery. You can't run on empty. Taking breaks, sleeping well, and doing things you enjoy helps refill your energy.
Another tip is to remind yourself why you started. Keep your goals clear and imagine how great it feels to reach them.
Also, break big goals into smaller steps. When you finish each small task, you feel a win. That keeps motivation high.
And don't be afraid to ask for support. Talk to friends, family, or mentors. Sharing your struggles helps you stay strong.
Remember, it's okay to slow down sometimes. Pushing too hard can hurt your progress.
The key is to listen to your mind and body. Take care of both so your strength lasts long.
Emily, after all these tips, what's the most important thing to remember about building a strong mind?
Liam, it's that building mental strength is a journey, not a quick fix. It takes patience, practice, and belief in yourself.
Yes, every small step, every challenge you face makes your mind stronger.
And the best part? You control your mind. You decide what to focus on and how to react.
So, to everyone listening, start today. Use these tips. Practice daily. Even if it feels hard, keep going.
Your mind is your greatest tool. Build it so strong that nothing can shake your confidence or peace.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to Speak English with Mishu for more motivational content.
Also, comment below your favorite tip or your own story of building mental strength. We love hearing from you.
Remember, the strongest minds scare people, but they also inspire. Be that inspiration.
Thank you for listening. Keep growing, stay strong, and see you next time.